Hi, and welcome to Star Lighthouse. I'm Prashant, and this is weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Venus rising in Aquarius. This is a general read, so please take all the messages that resonate with you and leave everything else behind. And if this reading does connect with you, there is an extension to it. The link for the extension is below in the description box. So Aquarius, how was November? Hope you were able to find some time to connect with family and friends over the last few weeks. Maybe able to get in some spirit for holidays. Like especially this season seems like even more important to celebrate the holiday season. Just to have like a sort of a spiritual change, going from such heavy evaluative year to maybe like a peaceful closure. Alright, Aquarius, let's focus on the idea, the thought, the feeling, the question that brought you to the reading. Let's focus on it. Take a deep breath. Exhale and let everything else go. Just that question in your mind, and maybe this reading has an answer for you. Let's see what's going on with you. 10 of Coins. Looking or moving towards financial stability, being blocked by Hermit phase, walking your own truth or finding that right now. Past situations, King of Coins, large scale opportunity or being part of one or finding yourself where you belong. So you might have understood a new ecosystem that you probably belong to, and you're connecting to it. While you're connecting, you are creating your stability, so it's a process. Mind's ambition, Knight of Coins, acting towards the ambitions, like towards your dreams. Heart's desire, Page of Chalices. So hoping to find emotional happiness, contentment while you follow your path. So it's like this path seems to be like something very different to from you were previously doing, like in terms of finance. So like there seems to be like some sort of a career shift, or if not like a complete shift, maybe like a sort of a role change. Parallel, like you went horizontally across, that kind of a situation happened, and now you're hoping that this change allows you to find emotional contentment, Page of Chalices, so that you can then look outwards for more loving and like committing relationships. Future possibilities, Devil situation right now, being stuck in fear, or like if you're hoping, so this fear is also fear about the money, and then if you're hoping towards like moving towards commitment phase, you might not be completely psychologically ready for it. So that is also like a possible devil in you. Suggested advice, Eight of Coins. Context for this advice, Five of Wands. So your progress towards what you have decided to move towards, like previously, what if I was talking about a career shift, it's not career shift, it's like a job change or role change. The reason was that you're hoping for more benefits, you're hoping for more material goods, so that your ambitions can get more satisfied, maybe even more work-life balance. That's where page of chalice is also coming. With the work-life balance, you will be able to find a lot of inner contentment, peace, like time to focus within, just not let work dominate most of your day. So that transition is creating a conflict within your mind, trying to look at. So Eight of Coins is all about achievements, trying to see where you, like, it's like a fear that would you be able to achieve what you, if you shift, if you have not already shifted, if you, there is like this conflict that if you shift, would you be able to achieve that success? And if you've already transitioned, then there's a fear, there's an anxiety right now of failure. In that scenario, like in the second scenario, it's very easy, you just keep pushing. You have to keep going past that fear because you've already made that choice. Now there's no going back. In the first scenario, where you are at a conflicting stage in your mind, do you take that transition? Do you take that job switch? Do you take that role change or a career change? Now, looking at your achievements in the past and thinking that would you be able to recreate that in the future? That's where your devil is being reflected, where you are stuck in sort of a fear, in this anxiety of, like, so there's a lot of this hesitation of moving forward, creating like sort of a procrastinative behavior, and that procrastination is also seeping into your daily routine. This devil, if not like you don't monitor it, it might seep into your daily habits, and that procrastination would further create issues. So seemingly there's like a very important need while you are trying to understand where you fit in. Should you take this career shift? All these questions, they are aligned to how you see yourself in the future, because you're in a way defining your future happiness based on like some material success. Now, because that material success defines your future happiness, you have to understand what you would look like in that future self for that happiness to happen. In all of that, you have to understand: is it actually feasible, or you just really dreaming too much? Hermit is a lot about finding your own truth. It's like no one else can tell you what you truly need or want. The answer is always inside. Asking someone else their opinion, you're basically asking their perception based on their own experiences or their inferred experiences. It's not truly, might not be truly something that will align to you. Finding your own truth is asking, whenever you're stuck in conflicts like this, in the situation that you are at, do you transition or not? How do you proceed forward? How do you go past this anxiety and fear of action? How do you get past this procrastination? In situations like these, getting a clear state of mind, finding a peaceful, quiet space where you don't have much of like, it's like an EMP free zone. If that's not possible, like try to find a peaceful place in your house where nobody would bother you for some time, and then try to meditate or take a mental pause from thinking about anything for a moment, and then ask the question that's really bothering you, and let whatever answer is coming to you come to you without any judgment. Don't let your radical, don't let your rational, not the word radical, don't let your rational brain push away any radical thought. So it's A rational brain at times is a byproduct of like how the society is and the peer system we grew up with. That in a way defines what our rationality looks like. So it's three coins is like getting those dreams become reality, making these ambitions manifest the right abundance and stability, finding the right sequence of steps that you should take, not getting stuck in these fears and chaos. Suggestion from this overall reading is to learning to go past this conflict, this fear, this devil inside your own self. Whenever you start thinking of, like, whenever a new experience or situation while your journey towards this new transition, while going towards a new stability and abundance, whenever you fear something, start thinking about it's just a new experience that you're anxious about. And any fear is basically you creating your own demon. And then you have to fight it. So rather than creating that demon, just don't even imagine it exists. Just think about that new situation, new experience. It's full of amazement rather than something hidden or haunted. Once you start thinking of amazement behind it, going through those things, going through those anxieties, pushing past those fear becomes easier, less emotionally chaotic. Emotional chaos doesn't allow us to take rightful decisions because it doesn't find us the balance that we need to be completely present in a moment. And without complete presence, going towards a new direction, transitioning towards this new role, transitioning towards a new life, finding and acting towards the right track isn't possible. So suggestion would be to stop looking backwards. If you have already transitioned, start pushing past the fear. Stop looking at fear as a giant demon, rather because it's your own creation. Start thinking the new experience is full of amazement. And if you're still on the previous back past side, but you're still not choosing to leave, or there's still this conflict, should I transition or not in this new role, in this new, just believe that it's an experience that you might be pushing away, it's a lesson that you might be pushing away, it's a role that you might be pushing away based on someone else's opinion, someone else's story, someone else's influence, or your fear of failure. So don't fear that. Rather keep pushing towards it. Because the more you keep learning, the more you keep pushing past the fear, the more you'll learn about yourself, and the more you'll be amazed about it. The more you're amazed about yourself, the more finding this emotional contentment, the more realizing who you are and who you're supposed to be, helps finding the right person for you. Otherwise, there's always a feeling of lack within, and that doesn't find us emotional contentment. So allow yourself to push past the fear. Don't give in to it. Aquarius, I hope this reading connected with you. And if it did, there is an extended to it. In the extended, we would further see messages, suggestions on how to push past the fear. Suggestions from the oracle about past, present, future. Like past about if you're still in that old relation, old situation, money situation. Present about your conflict, future, the transition and how it looks like. And timing behind the next three of coins, the opportunity that comes towards you to take your dreams towards reality. If you would like to join me, the link for extended is below in the description box. Aquarius, I hope you liked the reading, and if you did, please do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining me, and have an amazing week. Bye. So yeah, don't let any radical thought be pushed away by your rational thinking. Rational thinking is basically a byproduct of what the society and like peer we grew up with, the experiences that we had, trying to push away any failure being. So we also look at other people's failure and try to see how we can not experience it, and in a way that it pushes away all the opportunities coming towards us. It pushes away any experience, any learning curve that would help us grow. We try to follow other people's path, and hermit is all about following your own path. All you get is like the sounding staff to just make sure everything like in front of you, around you, knows that you're walking, and that's it. Everything else is your path. You're quiet, you're gentle, you're walking. The gentleness, the being quiet, the being calm, the idea is you're trying to seek your own inner opinion. It's not incorrect to seek out opinions, but making that opinions the reason that we don't take actions, making out those opinions as the reason that we fear some opportunity coming towards you. And this opportunity just could not be money, could be even relationship that could bring in more money. Relationship where you share out information before you have, like, it's about trusting in that relationship, giving information before you give something back in return. Those mental conflicts on how to trust those opportunities might get pushed away if you keep choosing to follow other people's path or keep seeking out other people's opinion. One can only truly find like contentment while chasing their ambitions if these ambitions are truly aligned to yourself, like to who you want to be, not who someone else expects you to be. A lot of times, like in the system we grew up, like they're secure jobs in this system, and all of us as a society, as a mass or herd unit, try to strive towards it. Rather than seeking out our own unique path, we try to follow most of the masses, and try to just hope that we stay secure, stay stable. We strive for the same set of goals, same like luxurious living, and then we compete at some level with each other. All of that is great, but not necessarily brings contentment. All of that is amazing for financial systems, but not necessarily would bring you the inner peace, inner contentment that you would seek, and that would allow you to explore the right true relationships. That would give you first trust in yourself and then place that trust outwards. So finding answers to your own conflicts, finding answers to your own inner chaos where you're not able to transition, the answer by itself is also inside. So just go find a quiet space where you can truly talk to and listen to yourself, where listening to yourself would not find a rational judgment. Rather, you'll be fully acceptant of it. You'll be fully appreciative of what your own inner self is trying to give you as an answer. Hopes and fears, 9 of Wands, and potential outcome, 3 of Coins. So you're hoping for progress, you're hoping for right opportunities, you're hoping to discern. So Nine of Wands is like finding the opportunities for the grow. So you found some stability, you want to further grow behind it, you're finding resilience in yourself, you're finding that inner desire and like strength to keep pushing. And Three of Coins is finding opportunities coming your way. It's like how in this card, this like in reverse, the angelic self is dropping those pentacles towards you. It's like finding those dreams and then connecting them to reality. It's like mapping these ambitions with your true gifts to manifest stability and like contentment.